Namaste students. Today's our topic is General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade and World Trade Organization GATT card and WTO. Over the last decades, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade and later the World Trade Organization has successfully removed or lowered governmental trade barriers. However, as market becomes more open and public protection for domestic market was reduced, private barriers to market access become an effective tool of protectionism, undermining and impeding the progress of free trade and hence interfering with the subject matter the WTO deals with. These private restrictive business practices hardly fall within the jurisdiction of the WTO, as it is restrained the public trade barriers or governmental measures only. Private actions are subject of competition law. Competition laws have been imposed in most countries' legislations. However, different approaches have been made to direct anti-competitive conduct, which potentially causes friction or conflicts of jurisdiction and application of law, where it becomes to international competition law cases. The basic issue of competition policies is to keep each competitor under the pressure of having the produce at the lowest possible cost in conjunction with the highest possible quality in order not to be eliminated by the other competitors. Competition policies aim to keep these statutes of competition alive and fair and prevent competitors from eliminating each other. There are several approaches of how to deal with international anti-competitive conduct. The most prominent approaches are either multilateral competition law agreements or extraterritorial enforcement of national competition law. In the latter approach, a country may enforce its competition law against any infringement that has effect on the domestic market. Hence, international cartels can in no way escape jurisdiction. However, this aggressive single-handed application of national competition law could easily be used as a tool to protect the domestic economy. On the other side, competition authorities will find it difficult to gain sufficient evidence abroad. Hence, despite this far-reaching application of law, many infringements will remain unpunished. A multilateral agreement on the other side might only be a toothless compromise of the different competition law culture that is unable to provide appropriate remedies against anti-competitive conduct. In contrast, the other fields of law that have been largely harmonized through multilateral agreement, such as intellectual property rights, no comparable agreement exists so far in competition law.